Hello folks, I'm down with Jack's Kral Empire X. You probably remember last time it came out it weren't as accurate as it was initially. Well, I found the reason for that. The actual bolt probe was slightly bent. I'll show you the picture. So it's pointing upwards. It was pushing the pellet in and then bending the pellet, and I'll show you the picture of the pellet. So I've done the best I can to straighten the probe. It may need a new one, which are about £23. Also, what I've done with it, I've got a new adapter, fill adapter, and the Krals are slightly larger than most of the standard Foster fittings, so because I didn't want to mess Jack's up, I just got this one, a spare one. I put it on my pillar drill and using a file I got it down so it will fit a standard fill bottle now, air tank. It also comes with a rubber cover that don't fall off like the one he had did. So I fitted that. Because we've not got the shroud on, because that was creating problems as well, I fitted my Webley silencer on, and it looks quite good with that one actually. Now we've found the issue, which was the probe damaging the pellet, and then it was tumbling as it came out of the barrel and hitting the shroud and causing really bad performance, really, not being accurate at all. So since they've modified the actual bolt, I'll be firing it now. I'm just firing it 25 yards to see how it groups, and we'll take it from there. We'll decide whether it needs a new bolt probe or not. It did get some aftermarket magazines and they weren't working, but that's probably down to the bolt as well. I got one of the magazines working okay, but to fire so many shots, then it wouldn't rotate, so you had to pull it out and do it again. So there's something a bit dodgy about the magazines actually. But there we go. So next up we'll see what the accuracy is like at 25 yards in its current setup. So let's carry on. Okay, then I've got quite a few pellets with me. I thought I brought my field target trophies down. I'd not, so I've got the Kaisers here. So, see how it performs with those. Just parallax it in. 25. That's pretty good. I'm just going to add a few to start off with. I'm going for the centre target to start off with. It's going a bit high. Okay, same old, so top. Hang on, I'll go for one more shot. Right to the right. Okay, we're about there. So I'm going to top left then. it's blown towards me and slightly to the left. So the size of the target down there, then the black outer circle is the size of 5 pence piece, the inner red is 7.5mm, I believe. Alright, okay, we'll try a different pellet. We'll go with Barracuda match. Now these are heavier, so I expect to drop, but we'll go for groups. So we'll start off and go for the centre 0. Okay, just slightly low as I expected. So clockwise the orientation, so we go top right. Now ideally it'd be better indoors, so there's no wind affecting it, but this is how it is. Okay. That's the Barracuda match. And I think RWS Superfield should do well. Now if it does, it's what used to be a budget price pellet. Whether it is anymore, I don't know. So centre 0 again. Okay, swap left slightly. So now we're going for the centre right. Okay, so that's the Superfields. Terminators. Do really well in most barrels, but so I'll get on. Centre target. Okay. The good thing with these, punch like rod cutters. The bottom right. Yeah, they're accurate. Just the one at the top right, that the initial one that's out of the group, but yeah, very accurate. So that's the last one. So living up to the reputation. Like I say, the probe was damaging the pellets before. Oh yeah, so that's the terminators. Okay, I'm going to go with Hades. Now they didn't do too well before. Well, some did, and then you got every now and again you get a flyer, so it was like 50-50. Some was like really tight, and then you'd be a flyer. And so it's improving. So bottom left. So this weighs 1034 grains, so they will drop a bit compared to the others. I've been really busy this week. Been looking after the grandkids and stuff, so I've not really had much time to do anything. So when I've been working on the rifles, it's been late at night and I've not been able to get to the range. So I mean, these are doing well. It was the preg that was buggering them up the last time. So it's not pellet for sale, I don't think. Right, I'm going to try the hunters now, olive points. Now these can be an accurate pellet up to 30 yards or further depending. So I'm going to try these. That leaves me with 2 left, and I'll probably shoot on the target sheet and then aim at the point of impact. Okay then, so the last one up on the targets themselves will be the H&M Barracuda Hunter, centre left. Okay, yeah, very tight group. I thought they'd do well. I mean, H&M, the Terminators and the Hunters, they're not gimmicky pellets like a lot of them that made for hunting. They actually work. They're accurate and the expansion's good. Right, I'm going to go for the Acapels next. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to aim the centre zero, see where point of impact is. That's gone on. I'm going to do another one. Then I'll try and adjust the actual reticle to it if it groups. More or less the same, I think. Right, we'll fire between the top left and centre left. That'll be the point of aim then. Well, that's gone where I'm aiming at, so I'm going to aim at that point of impact now. I've got an eye. Unexpected. I suppose we're going to light a pellet. Strange. Do one more, see where this one goes. What it could be, the wind's blowing directly at me, so it could be pushing up. Okay. Alright. I'm quite sure on that one. Like I say, the wind's blowing quite strong now towards me. So that could have changed the point of impact there. So the last one will be the ultimate distance for these pellets, because they're actually wad cutters designed for 10 metre target shooting. One of the viewers said these were doing quite well for him, and these are they're made by H&M, but they come under the Excite brand, so the Excite Econ 2 177 wad cutters. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to aim on the right hand side between this top and centre, and I'll see where they finish up. I'll just fire one at the centre target. That's way to the right. Do another one, see if that's how it's going to be. All the pellets have got their own characteristics. The wind is really blowing hard in my face now. will do too well. It's probably too far to on the fire, especially with the wind. It's flat-headed, so it's like an arse brick. Okay then. That wasn't far off where I was aiming, to be honest. So, fire 6 at that. Put that one in backwards. So nearly put that last one in backwards. I think I put that, the one that flew, I think that went in backwards. The grip's still all under a 5p anyway, so it's a benchmark, I suppose. And that's one then. Okay, that's done that side of it now. But yeah, that's the wad cutters. Test complete. Looking at it, the rifle's shooting quite accurately, considering it is blowing now, and I've always found that it's blowing towards you, it's the worst condition for some reason. It's worse than having a right or left, especially when it's blowing slightly off as well. Right, so that is where we are so far. So it still needs more testing to get it right. To be honest, probably better off going with a silencer rather than the shroud, but that's up to Jack. Yeah, so that is the accuracy update on the Kral Empire X. As we all know from the first video, the barrel is accurate, but since the bloody got a bent probe, it's buggered it up really, but we'll see. Just have a quick look there. It's the last one. Right, the hunters. Now if you look at the top of the target, you'll see a bottle cap off with some water. With the hunters, I'm going to knock that bottle cap off, I hope. So the last shot of the day, and there she flies. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.